Hello everybody and welcome to another guide for the golden shot. Difficulty level is hard and I will give you 5 shots with a couple of hole-in-ones and different wind directions on how to crush this version of the Lake Wabasca. No, we're not gonna play City Park. I was expecting City Park as it's usually a part 3 from the recent tournament. But I'm not gonna complain actually, because I'd rather take this one from Lake Wabasca than what I do from than taking someone from City Park. Before we take a closer look, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. For those of you that do want to take the next step in their game, go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy and sign up and improve your tour play game and tournament play game already today. Alright, so we're gonna play Lake Wabasca. This is hole number 7, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the one with a massive green. And when I say massive, this is probably one of the bigger greens we do have in the game. And it looks like it's almost going to be impossible to drop this one, because look at that, you know, that little pin or hole, whatever we want to say, where we need to get the ball into on that huge screen. That's, you know, that's not easy, but we're gonna do our best. That's the only thing we can ask for. Obsidian chest for the hole-in-one. We do have the amber chest for the yellow ring, with crimson chest for the red ring, aqua chest for the light blue ring, cobalt chest for the dark blue ring. Press the question mark on the top right if you experience or if you do have any questions, stuff like that. You get to the frequently asked questions. If you do want to send a ticket to the support, if you experience an error or something else, then you press that little, you know, that talk bubble up on the top right and you send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support. Alright, we're gonna play with the golden wood club in every wind. And we're gonna play 1-1 minus 1.5. And what does that mean? If you take a look at the VPR table, and for the sake of the example, we take 7.0 miles per hour and we say we're gonna adjust 5.5 rings. So the thing we're doing is basically deducting 1.5 from the wind that you're getting. So if you do get 7 miles per hour, then you're gonna adjust 5.5 rings. So it's very simple, and that's something I'm gonna try to do more and more in the golden shots. We don't have to use, or at least not going to benefit from using an application. So we're gonna take a look at the landing position here. Here we do have it. You don't have to add spin before or after, doesn't matter, because we're only going to use the rings as a reference. So I would like you to turn the screen to the correct angle, like in this angle, so we can see the white ring and the blue ring clearly. If you're just setting it up straight up, then it's going to be difficult to know if you're actually at the rough or before the rough or overlapping. So left side of the white ring to be by the rough, and then blue ring to the right, or the top right of the blue ring to be by the rough on the other side. Very simple. Once we have done that, we set the spins, or we set the spins before that. Once again, it doesn't matter. We're gonna take a look at 5 shots here, and if you do have any questions, obviously make sure to use the comment section down below. Alright, so shot number 1 here, my friends, and we're gonna have more or less a direct headwind. You can see that I'm turning the screen to this angle to find the blue ring and the white ring in an easier way. Now we're gonna apply spin. You can see here that I'm using, in this instance, only top spin. So I'm using like 2.9-ish top spin here. 5 miles per hour is a 3.5 rings, and we are always going to pull over bullseye, which is very important. And the reason I'm pulling over bullseye is due to the fact that I do not want to deal with the bullseye because it's very blurry. If we do pull into overpowering headwind, which can happen in the higher winds, then you apply whatever overpower you adjust into. The ball comes up onto the green. You can see we're coming in maybe a tad too hot. I mean, it's still going to stay inside the red ring, you know, but it's a tad too hot. Direction is good, and something that is good to have in mind, something we can tweak from. Cobalt chest it is, and we're opening up the chest, hoping for something good. Next one, it is. We do have a slight northeast angle, and we're going to go with the white ring, obviously, and the blue ring from this angle. 6.9. Sorry, we're gonna do spins first, obviously. Not have to be lazy. Alright, so 1.8 top spin, and I'm using 0.2 right spin here. And then we're going to go 6.9 miles per hour. We deduct 1.5, that's 5.4 reins. What needs to be said here though is like when it comes to tailwinds, so in all tailwinds and only for pulling, sorry, in all tailwinds we're going to use that amount of overpower. You saw that, I hope. So we're going to use that amount of overpower, otherwise we will fall short. And why do I do that instead of applying less, like more topspin? It's because in tailwind especially, the more topspin you use, the more inclined you are to get a glitch roll, which is gonna just skyrocket you all over the green. It's still there, that glitch roll. It's not something you can automatically just remove, regardless what type of adjustment you're going to have, regardless what adjustment you are doing. But it's something that is just important to be aware that that's why I'm compensating with overpower, because the less topspin we have, the less inclined we are to get that glitch roll. We're setting it up as we should, and now I'm using 2.2 topspin and a little bit of right spin, 6.1 miles per hour. We deduct 1.5 and we get 4.6 rings. And we're gonna pull obviously over the bullseye. There we go. I'm gonna center the ball and we're gonna hit perfect. I'm gonna take the bounce on the fairway up towards the green. And we're gonna see ourselves getting there, get in! There we go. We're getting it in the hole for a lovely hole-in-one. Let's see what we do get in the obsidian chest that we're getting now. And getting a hole-in-one here, even though it's definitely a makeable one, but it's a tough one, definitely. So, Guardian, we have Spitfire and some Berserkers in the end. And I do think, especially when Berserkers are not that common in tournament chest anymore, I definitely think that it's a very good addition when it comes to the golden shot. Alright, we do have a southwest wind here, and we're going to go 2.7 top spin, and we're using 0.2 right spin, 5.5 miles per hour. It's 4 rings, easy enough. 4 rings total. We're going to take the blue ring over to the yellow ring, 3 plus 1. We're not adjusting into overpower, which is good, because then we're not going to apply any overpower. Center the ball and hit perfect. And we're going to get ourselves close with this wind. Bounces on the fairway, up onto the green. Don't come in too hot, please. Not dead center, but kind of close to dead center. We're getting ourselves our second hole-in-one. There we go. And we're opening it up, see what we do get. Besides the Berserkers, obviously, that's good for this account to get an upgrade. Oh, that's a good one. That's a Spitfire. I mean, this is what a chest, really. Alright, so the final one. We do have a very similar one to what we had before, just slightly a slight amount of tailwind compared to the last one, or I would say a more direct crosswind, because the other one was a little bit more tailwind. So 2.2 top spin and a hair of right spin, so 0.1 right spin. 3.6 reins it is. So we're gonna do from the 2.6 mark over to the other side, which is 3.6. Center the ball and hit perfect. There we go. The bounce on the fairway up towards the green, and we love this camera angle. Even though it takes ages for the ball to get to hole, we're getting it dead center for a lovely hole-in-one. Let's see what we do get in the obsidian chest here as well. And I'm actually very glad to get the obsidian chest on most of my accounts. But this is no gimme, once again. But it's a much better chance than what we had the last time when we did have the Old Bridge Park. Alright, let's take a look at the text guide made by Tony Richardson. As always, make sure to subscribe to Tony's channel. You do have the link in the description down below. Alright, we do have the landing position on top left. Turn screen to the correct angle. Top left of white and top right of blue touching the rough as shown. In all tailwinds, and only if pulling into overpower in headwinds, use teeth overpower like the picture. You have there as well that on the bottom left you can scan that QR code and you can go directly to our packages on Patreon and subscribe to any of our tour guide packages or our tournament guide packages and improve your gameplay even more starting already today. So spins we do have in, you can see that there are a red box over the headwinds and the tailwinds, and the reason for that is to help you identify when it's time to do overpower. So again, all tailwinds, and only if pulling into overpowering headwinds we use the red one. So we're using teeth overpower, not the red ones. Direct tailwind, 1.5 top spin, 0.2 right spin. Wind coming left to right with tailwind, 1.8 top spin, half a bar right spin. Wind coming right to left with tailwind, 1.8 top spin, 0.2 left spin. Direct crosswind, direct crosswind left to right, 2.2 top spin, 0.1 right side spin. Wind coming right to left with crosswind, 2.2 top spin, no side spin. Now we go to the headwinds. Wind coming left to right with headwind, 2.7 top spin, no side spin. Wind coming right to left with headwind, 2.7 top spin, 0.2 right spin. Wind coming direct headwind, 3 top spin and 0.2 right side spin. We're playing 1-1 minus 1.5. You do have the VPR table on the right hand side. There we do have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you the absolute best of luck in the golden shot.